Stu Armstrong with interviews that pack a punch.
Hello and welcome to Radio Northumberland. My name is Stu Armstrong and this is the Stu Armstrong Interviews, where on each show I interview someone from the world of combat sports. My background, as you may know, is that of the author of the Diaries of a Doorman series of books and the patron of the charity Choose Lives Not Knives. This week's brave soul, who's let me grill them for your listening pleasure, is the real deal himself. It's Michael, the real deal Ferry. Hiya, Michael.
Hello, mate. Thanks for having us.
Hey, we're quite honoured to have you. You're not really known as a man of many words. You normally just do your talk there in the ring, so it's good to have you here.
Yep.
First of all, I know you've got quite an extensive background, not just in bare knuckle boxing, but also in glove boxing. Can you tell us a little about the experience that you've got, please?
Well, I've done a bit unlicensed. It's not that much experience, really. I've had about 50 unlicensed fights.
Yep.
Because what happened is, I'm from a young kid, obviously went to jail, and obviously done a few years. And that's what let us down in the boxing, really. But obviously I'm getting myself back on track now, and this is where I'm going.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, you've sort of answered part of the next question, is how you first got involved with boxing. What sort of age were you when you first started boxing?
Well, my dad was training us from a young kid, really. Now we've been brought up to train.
Yeah.
Been brought up fighting.
Somebody being sort of born into.
Yep, he was always trained by.
Would you recommend training in boxing or other combat sports to people of a young age?
Well, yes, I do recommend it. It keeps you something to focus and keeps you on the right road, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of discipline in it. It keeps people on the right track, I suppose, doesn't it?
Aye.
Can you tell us, with your licensed stuff with glove boxing, what's the hardest fight you've ever had, do you think, and who was that opponent?
Well, the hardest fight, obviously, it's on YouTube with John Lewis, but I wasn't ready. I was young.
Yeah.
And my dad obviously put us in, but obviously I shouldn't have been in that fight, but obviously that's the hardest one. You know what I mean?
Good experience, I suppose.
Always good experience. It showed you obviously I had a bit, I could take a punch.
Same question again, but in bare knuckle, what do you think's the hardest fight you've had, and who was that with?
I'll tell you the truth, I'm not being big-headed. The bare knuckle haven't really been tested.
Yeah.
They've been quite easy.
I've seen your last couple of fights, the one at Bradford and the one at Newcastle. And the one at Newcastle last year, I mean, you went in with the opening sort of combination, the kid was down and he took the count, he got back up, another combination, that was him unconscious, that was him done. I
know, they said he was a good lad in the boxing, in the glove boxing.
Aye. It did make me laugh a lot though, when he climbed up on the ropes at the side of it and said, was that too quick for you? Do you want your money back?
It's not that, the bare knuckle, they're paying a lot of money for the tickets, it's 50 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, but it was a good thing to see. Like, I mean, I was the front row for that, and it was a hell of a fight.
Oh, it was good. I just gone in to win.
Aye,
you know what I mean?
You certainly did that. Sort of bare knuckle and in glove boxing, other combat sports, really. I believe strongly the promoters, fight matchers, have got an obligation, not just to fans, but to the fighters, to make sure that matches are the good matches on the grounds of safety. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. But obviously, when you're working up the ladder, you didn't know who's who, and you've got to put yourself in.
Stu Armstrong with interviews that pack a punch.
What made you switch from glove to bare knuckle boxing?
Well, I haven't really switched. I still do the glove, but obviously I'm more suited for bare knuckle. Yeah. And obviously, to be honest with you, a bit more money it is.
Yeah. What makes you think you're more suited to it?
Well, it's because I got in for the killing. Obviously, it's knee gloves, and obviously when you hit, it's good night in it. With the gloves, it's a bit padding.
Ah, you're right there. One punch certainly makes a big difference.
One punch counts in it, and not bare knuckle.
So, your training regime, you're training for a fight, is it this? Do you do the same kind of training for both gloved and BKB?
My training's just the same, really.
Mm-hmm. Most people will know, I've got a big fight coming up on the 21st of February, Bbad heavyweight title against Craig Amar. Craig's got quite a lot of experience in both kickboxing and MMA, as well as boxing and bare knuckle. Do you think that his experience will help, or do you think it'll hinder him?
Well, obviously he's an experienced kid. I'm just a young lad. It's just obviously best man on the night, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know he's had a lot more fights than me.
Yeah.
But obviously, good luck to him, and good. I'm ready to go on in.
I was talking to Craig yesterday. I'm going to do an interview with Craig as well,
Yep.
and he was saying pretty much the same thing, what you've just said there. So I think it'll be a good night.
Oh, it'll be a good night. And he sounds a good lad. And Adam like to slag people, this and that. Know what I mean? Like other fighters. He's obviously best looking. Obviously, he sounds a good kid.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things why I like Bare Knuckle so much. There seems to be a lot more respect between the fighters, and you don't get a lot of the slagging off that you normally get.
Aye. Some fighters do it, but there's some fighters here that do it to big the fights up. Adam like now right off.
Well, I got an interview a couple of weeks ago with somebody called Steve Carney, he'd be fighting on the same night as you. It's his first Bare Knuckle fight.
Aye, the Scottish lad.
That's right, yeah.
Yep.
And he mentioned you, and I mean, that's where I pinched the bit from at the beginning. And he says, you know, you don't really hear much from Michael. He doesn't slag people off. He doesn't try and big himself up. He just does his talking in the ring.
That's what it is. I didn't really like talking about it. That's what I mean. Obviously, you get these people who do all the talking, and they seem to be getting all the limelight these days, and they've never been tested, but they've got all the glory. And it's people who are doing the business, and they didn't get any glory because they didn't go on Facebook and talking and bigging themselves up. But obviously, true fighters now obviously know the score.
That's it. And then you get all the Facebook boxers that they arrange all the fights and never turn up.
Oh yeah, no, that's madness.
That's it. Last year, you were scheduled to fight in America. You had a few issues with your visa, and I believe that you couldn't travel over there. Is this a permanent thing, or if an American fight came up in the future, would you be able to take it?
Well, what Joe says he obviously done the ESTA visa.
Yeah.
I travelled from Newcastle to London and Heathrow. Mm-hmm. And when I went to pass my passport over, they says, "Oh, you can't get in. It's been someone came up on your name. I don't know if it's through my record of a few years ago,
yeah,
or just someone someone put the spanner in the works for us. I don't know, but they says I've got to sit in the London Embassy board to try and get the visa, but I think it would be hard."
Yeah, it sounds a bit odd when you're all set to go. The visa, that's what that crossed my mind. Maybe somebody sort of trying to put a spanner in the works for you.
I don't know, mate. You never know, do you?
That's it. You never know.
No.
You're well known, especially the Northeast, both a gloved boxer and a bare knuckle boxer, really for your hand speed and your pretty devastating punching power. How do you think Craig is going to stand up to that?
I don't know. Obviously, I didn't really like to say. You'll have to just give obviously 110% what I'm going to give, and they say he's got good hand speed, so it's the best man win on the night, mate.
Yeah, I think you probably won't answer this question, to be honest, but have you got a prediction for the outcome of the fight? Who will win and how?
Well, obviously I'm going to predict that I'm going to win. I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going and losing.
Yeah. So do you think it'll be a long fight? I mean, I know it's been changed out to 7 rounds, or do you think you maybe try go for an early finish?
We'll just stay on the night.
Good stuff.
Have to stay on the night.
Maybe not a fair question with such an important fight coming up, but what's in the future for Michael Ferry?
What's in the future? Hopefully Joe says he's going to get a good fight, and obviously I'm in it to be proud and obviously be the best, but obviously I'm in it to get a few quid now.
Well, that's what it's all about. I mean,
it's all about.
A lot of people think it's just a few minutes in the ring, but it's all the training and the change of lifestyle.
Oh, it's hard work. It's your lifestyle. My laughter is late nowadays. It's just everything you want to do with the training. It's hard work.
Yeah, that's it.
Takes over your life, doesn't it?
That's it, most definitely. What would you say about how would you class Bbad is in general? The way they're trying to bring things to the forefront of BKB.
Oh, brilliant! Well, Joe's taking it to the next level, isn't he?
Yeah, I think
there's now other promotions. I seen the title good show what now happens.
That's it. You get things like that a lot. I mean, I think personally, it's a great sport that needs to be brought to the forefront, and things like moving into a ring and away from pits. I think that's the sort of thing that may popularise it a little bit.
Yeah, and they've got good venues. It's went to the next stage, isn't it?
That's it. I mean, the Newcastle venue that I went to, the NE6, it's always good there.
Yeah.
And that was a cracking hotel at Bradford.
Aye, lovely.
So it was nice.
Good venue.
Brilliant. Well, Michael, thank you very much for your time. I'm sure that you're busy training. I'll be at the fight on the 21st. I'll pop round and say hello. And
right.
I'm going to wish you the best of luck for your title fight.
Okay, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Stu Armstrong with interviews that pack a punch.